And there were other items that I really wanted to try, but Amir vetoed them.
Like a boss. Hey, this is Amir.
This is Diana.
And you're watching
VEGANTWOSOME.
Welcome back to our channel. If this is your first time here and you're interested in vegan food and all other vegan things, in the right place. Sit back, relax, grab yourself some spring rolls and enjoy this episode. We have new episodes
Every Sunday.
Bada boom!
Bada bing!
Snail.
Hey! I don't know what area, neighborhood this is in. I mean, I feel like every street in Taipei is very packed with stores, and it's a mix of all sorts of things. But it is on the second floor, and it's kind of tricky to find where the entrance is because you have to go through this little bakery and then you get to the restaurant.
This place is super busy. You need to have a reservation, otherwise pretty much forget about it. We were lucky enough, Diana's mom made a reservation for us, so we got to eat there.
At this restaurant, there are English-speaking staff, so if you need help, don't worry.
They also have a robot server. If you're into that kind of thing, you're gonna love this little guy.
Pretty much everything is vegan, except few items, but it's pretty much labeled, so you're not gonna have any problems whatsoever.
And they have English on their menu. It's very clear that dairy items have a little milk carton and egg has a little egg.
We got tons of food. It seems like tons, but actually it wasn't. It was enough, but a lot of items.
And I asked the server, like, is this too many items? And he said, no, it's fine for 2 people. So these are all the things we got. We had the Xiao Long Bao, the King Oyster Mushroom Kebab, the Radish Pastry Cocoon, the Shao Mai, sticky rice, Veggie Chinese pearl balls, spring roll, basil and vegan pork roll wrapped in bean curd. Let's start with the Xiao Long Bao. They came with an order of 3. They came in a steamed container, and they also came with a side of ginger and vinegar. These are filled with omni pork, which I thought was fabulous. I enjoy these thoroughly. I think these are the best vegan version of Xiao Long Bao I've ever had. Usually it's a mix of vegetables as its filling, and I think it's kind of mushy, it doesn't have as much flavor, but these honestly were so delicious. What did you think?
I agree. I thought they were full of flavors, nice and moist. The vinegar really added a good flavor to it. Diana never adds any of that sauce stuff to it, but I like it. Didn't try the ginger, but I tell you, it was really delicious. It kind of melts in your mouth.
1, 2, 3.
Boom, I give it a 5 as well. King Oyster Mushroom Kebab. This was a little bit underwhelming. I was hoping for a lot more. It was really tough. It was flavorful, but it was just sauce that had all the flavor. I didn't love it. What do you think?
Amir saw the picture of this, and I think he thought it looked really good in the picture. And it did look good. And when I saw other people who had recommended items, a lot of people had also recommended to get this item. I didn't mind it. I liked the mushrooms. I didn't think they were too tough. They were well seasoned. It was like a curry flavor. And it came with quite a few skewers of these kebabs. So I thought it was pretty good.
Shall we?
1, 2, 3.
Give it a 3.
Next we had the Radish Pastry Cocoon. And this one was recommended by a lot of people. And it is essentially a deep fried pastry, very light on the outside and kind of like a oval shape. And inside was shredded up radish. And it had some sesame seeds on the outside as well. I really enjoyed it. I thought it was light. It was nice to have that radish filling. It's not a dim sum item that we can usually find in Vancouver, so it's pretty unique.
I looked at the photo and I was like, Diana, are you sure about this? And I was like, yes. I'm like, I don't know. She was like, we're getting that. No matter what, we're getting that. I'm like, phew. Anyways, we got it. Didn't really love it. It had sesame underneath. It was light. The radish inside was okay. Definitely wasn't my favorite. I don't think it was one of the most flavorful ones we had today.
1, 2, 3.
Give it a 3. Next, we have the Xiao Mai, and this one was really good. It had a dough wrapper. Inside it had omni pork again, and fake fish eggs on top. It came with a mustard, and I was like, that's weird. I don't think that's gonna be good. So I tried it, and it was hella good. Couldn't believe how good it was with the mustard. I love this one. It tasted really, really good. Full of flavors. Again, nice and fresh. Couldn't complain at all. What do you think?
I thought this was the best version of Shao Mai I've ever had as a vegan. The omni pork made all the difference because, again, instead of mushy vegetables that fall apart, this one held itself and it was full of flavors. It was really the perfect vegan version of Shao Mai. I'd highly recommend you ordering this item. 1, 2, 3.
Boom. High five.
Next, we had this sticky rice, and this came in an order of 2 instead of 3. And it was pretty typical, wrapped in lotus leaf. I think what was unique about this sticky rice was that in the rice, I think they added like little bits of seaweed. I don't know if I could really taste it, but I could see it. The filling inside, different veggies. I liked it. What did you think?
You know, I noticed the seaweed as well, and I'm not a big fan of seaweed normally, but I thought it was really good in this. I thought I could taste it, and I was like, oh, that's a really good addition to it. There was no fake meat or anything in it. It was just rice, pretty much, and I thought it was really good. Enjoyed it very much.
One, two, three.
Veggie Chinese prawn balls. This was another one. When I looked at the photo, I was like, I don't know about that one, fam. It kind of looked like black sesame balls. I didn't think it looked very good, but it was actually really, really good. I liked it a lot. Again, full of flavors, very tasty. Enjoyed it. What do you think?
I really liked it. I thought it reminded me of a dish I have had before. That's why I ordered it. It's like these little fake meat balls, and then outside they put rice on it and they steamed it. It was a really good dish. Again, something that I don't see on the dim sum menu in Vancouver ever as a vegan. 1, 2, 3. What? You loved it that much after telling me like, no.
I judge the food by its picture.
Before we rush into talking about spring rolls, why don't you rush into subscribing to this channel? If you like what we do, if you're interested in vegan content, we're the best at it, baby. Hell, look at us, we're in Taipei, doing this for you. Press that subscribe
Give it a thumbs up.
and ring that bell so you won't miss any episodes. Spring rolls are by far one of my favorite foods. If you're a regular here, you know that. And these ones did not disappoint. The only disappointing thing was that it came with no sauce. That was kind of weird. I've never seen spring rolls with no sauce. But at the same time, I'm not sure if you needed it. It would have been a good addition, but it was really good as it was. It was a little bit hot, too hot. You should have waited for it to cool down a little bit. But other than that, I really liked it. What do you think?
I wouldn't normally order spring rolls because like there are so many unique items on their menu. I really would have ordered something else that we don't usually have because spring rolls, I mean, it's kind of hard to screw them up completely. These were fine. I didn't think they were anything more special than any other spring roll I've had at a dim sum place. So for me, it was okay. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, 3. The last item we got was basil
and pork wrapped in bean curd. I thought this was really, really good. So we had bean curd, crispy on the outside, and it had omni pork again inside with basil. Really, really tasty one. What do you think of it?
Yeah, I thought the picture looked good and the actual dish also tasted good. On the outside of the bean curd, I think it was also seasoned with 5 spice, so it wasn't just flavorless bean curd. I would also recommend this item because it's not something you can often find on a dim sum menu. 1, 2, 3.
Hey Diana, would you go back to Yang Shin and dine again next time you're in Taipei?
I absolutely would because I really enjoy dim sum. Aside from dim sum, they have other dishes that you can order, and I would love to try some of them because really Amir vetoed some of the dishes that I really wanted to try and some other dim sum dishes that he thought were weird. But I don't think he should judge them by the pictures because the ones he thought would be not good turned out to be pretty good. They have such a big menu that there's definitely more things that I'd like to have. Would you go back?
Before I answer that question, let me be very clear about something. It's not that I vetoed anything. It's just that she wouldn't let me order anything. I had no say in anything. So I was like, dude, I wanna pick something too. She was like, well, then we're gonna have to pick something away because it's too much. I'm like, well, so be it. I don't know. I wanna get something. I'm a grown man. I got feelings. I got a taste.
Okay, but the thing is, you see, who do you think knows more about dim sum?
Oh, you made it racial.
No.
Racial.
I mean, before me, had you ever had dim sum?
With my other girlfriends, yeah.
No, liar, you had never. You had never.
I had so many
So
girlfriends.
I think you should
like 100
defer to
girlfriends.
me when ordering dim sum.
Anyways, that's what we think. You guys go try it out yourself and let us know what you think in the comments. And yes, absolutely I would go back. It was delicious. I would love it. Take a look at this other video that we did in Taipei on Diana's face. She knows more about it than me apparently. Thanks for watching.
Thank you for watching.
I can't see you.
Oh, shoot.